How's it going, guys? This is DragonStar Productions here, back with another video, and in this edition of Dragon Ball What Ifs, we're going to be discussing none other than Uub, and what if he was in Dragon Ball Super. Okay, so Uub has been mentioned in Dragon Ball Super as the reincarnation of Majin Buu, confirming that Uub, somewhere out there, would be more likely growing stronger every day. But how? Guys, get ready because we got some good ones returning in this one. It was a small village located miles off of West City. It was a rather poor village. Very little income to even provide clean water. But this is when we see a young boy testing himself through the obstacle courses of the village and even attempting to fight every time he got the chance to. After so long, he had defeated everybody who he had challenged in the village. The boy, though, continued testing his limits as much as he could, gaining strength when someone would come through the village, alongside a smaller fellow. This was none other than Tien and Chatsu. The two former assassins walked up to the small boy, who seemed to be growing very strong, and asked him who he is, and that he was actually able to sense his power, so the boy spoke up. "I'm Uub, a fighter." Tien then brings up his dojo and how he would love for Uub to join it. Uub was hesitant at first, but after the village and everybody in it was okay with Uub tagging along, he does with his new trainer, Tien and Chatsu. When they arrive, Tien looks down at Uub and yells, "Come forth!" Every member of the dojo greets Uub, but quickly the greeting changed into more of a beating, or at least a challenge, which Uub was known to accept. Tien calls up his star student, Kensha. Uub and Kensha spar up, both darting in at each other. Kensha, though, has way more experience, begins to get the upper hand against Uub. Kensha starts kicking Uub repeatedly in the stomach, but after about 6 kicks, Uub is eventually able to catch the leg and connect with an uppercut, connecting right under the jaw. Uub tries to build up some space, but it fails. Kensha is able to stop Uub before he even gets started. By this point, Uub is very, very tired. But he pushes through, takes punch after punch, kick after kick. Kensha starts to walk away from the fight, thinking that it is over. But Uub stands up, and his head falls straight down to his chin, touching his chest. Kensha catches this in the corner of his vision line and turns around, but Uub still doesn't move. He remains completely still until his head bounces back up. This is the moment that everyone notices that Uub has fell asleep in the middle of battle. Uub then opens one eye and darts at Kensha, knocking him way back. Everybody is shocked to see that Uub's power has risen so much. Uub stays on the attack. He eventually is able to make Kensha black out after a spin kick to the side of the head. As the fight approaches the end, Tien looks stunned, almost like he'd just seen a ghost. It was haunting, as if he somehow felt the energy that came off of Uub. But he doesn't say anything. Instead, he just claps and tells Uub that he did a great job, but he definitely needs to train more, that he has so much potential inside of him. They go back to the basic martial arts training. This would be really the first time that Uub ever got real martial arts training from everybody. Quickly, Uub started climbing up the ranks at the dojo. He was undefeated in all the dojo tournaments and even the spar matches, besides the fact that Kensha was always able to beat him. The more Uub climbed up, though, he got better and better. He was almost at Tien's power level in just a couple of weeks, passing Kensha by this point. This is when Tien decides to help push Uub's abilities even further, teaching him more techniques, more ki blast control or something in that manner. Tien takes Uub in as a private student with one-on-one lessons. Uub, although at this point very close to surpassing Tien, didn't know of any of Tien's tricks or moves that he had up his sleeve. But soon he would know some. Tien worked with Uub for hours on hours in trying to perfect the Dodon Ray, which somehow Uub masters in just one day. Tien then says that they'll pick up the training tomorrow and that he should be ready. So Uub walks back into the room when 3 dojo members surround him. "Kensha, what do you want?" says Uub. "Oh, you don't remember you embarrassing me? Because I do, and now you'll pay!" screams Kensha as the three dive in, but Uub doesn't back down at all. No, not at all. Uub never backs down from a fight, and a matter of fact, Kensha and his new crew easily gets the upper hand on Uub, but Uub manages to somehow keep pushing in the fight. The larger of the two lackeys tried to hold Uub back, but with a huge spike of power, Uub busted free. Uub now mad that his fellow brothers could turn on him just like this, just from gaining strength. Now, the tables have turned. Uub's power has risen dramatically from what it was before. Uub is now delivering the beatings to the lackeys, even eventually able to take out all of the two sidekicks. But Kensha had a trick up his sleeve that he's been working on. Uub, not knowing, darts in with a flying kick, but is caught by Master Tien. "That is enough, Uub, and Kensha, leave this dojo at once. You are no longer one of us or welcome at my dojo," states Tien. Tien begins talking to Uub, telling him that he'd watched the entire thing, but he was more concerned about Uub's hiding his power and that hidden potential once again inside of him. Uub reveals that he couldn't have hurt Kensha, that he was going down a dark path, but he could come back, that kick wasn't going to hurt him, only knock probably some sense into him. This puts a grin on the face of Tien. Uub and Tien then start their daily training sessions as they did every day. These two trained as well as with the other students, but Uub has clearly become the star pupil of the dojo, possibly even becoming stronger than Tien himself. Time passes by with no dojo ambushes or fights along the students, but one day Goku and Master Roshi appear in front of Tien, talking about a tournament of power. This was about fighting against other universes, and as in the normal timeline, Urien appears to get her revenge on Tien Shinhan. Like normal, Tien tells Urien that she isn't welcome in this dojo for martial arts, but little did Tien know they were in trouble because Kensha and his crew also hid behind Urien. So, they plotted their revenge. Urien then uses her magic on some of the students, causing chaos among the city. But this was all besides Uub. Uub managed to control and take down all of the tag students before Tien and Goku could even get over there. But however, Urien still was able to use the tag on Master Roshi. But once again, before Goku could even attempt to control Master Roshi, Uub had jumped in. His punches knocked Master Roshi back into the dojo ring, one that they always sparred in. So, Uub stays on the attack, but Master Roshi wasn't slacking by no means. Tien watches in amazement that Uub could even keep up, let alone have the upper hand at this point. Uub and Master Roshi are trading lefts and trading rights until Roshi builds up a Kamehameha and the blast scrapes the top of Uub after he flips over the blast and it barely catches the grease of his hair. Uub then picks up one finger. Doronre! The beam hits Roshi right in the knee, causing him to fall to his other left one. Roshi didn't seem to be getting up as Uub walks over and rips the tag off of Roshi's face. Master Roshi then falls to the ground, but Uub then sticks out one of his hands at Roshi to shake it and help him up. Roshi struggling but takes Uub's hand. Tien, Goku, and Shatsu all come rushing in to find Uub and Master Roshi just talking, laughing, and almost having just a great time. Tien walks over to his student's hand and tells him that he did an amazing job, that this is when Goku brings up once again the Tournament of Power, and that both of them, Tien and Uub, should both join, but Tien declines, saying that he must help fix the damage that his students have caused. Then Tien says, but Uub will join you, Goku. I think you'll find out that he has something special about him, a great potential. But like Tien, Uub didn't want to go. He wanted to help his master fix what his brothers, his allies, did damage to. But eventually he went after Tien told him that he needed to. It was to save everyone, not just the people here. That Tien could do that, and he could help save the bigger world. Uub smiles and follows Goku and Roshi all the way back to the Capsule Court. As they arrive, Uub introduces himself and as quickly, upon arrival, Vegeta speaks up from all the way across the Capsule Corp. Uub, that's the backwards of Boo. This instantly causes confusion amongst all the Z fighters, so Goku attempts to talk to King Kai, who confirms that Uub is the reincarnation of Evil Boo, the one that Goku fought, that he delivered the Spirit Bomb to, and that it was Goku's reasoning of why he returned in the first place. So Goku would instantly wish to challenge Uub to a sparring match, as normally Goku would do. Goku is forced to push himself into Super Saiyan from just against Uub, regular Uub. Uub is taking hard shots by Goku and then crashes straight to the ground. As before, Uub stands up and begins to snore again. After about a minute or two, Uub wakes up and his power shot once again higher than it was before. He hit Goku right in the mouth, knocking him way back across the Capsule Corp. Uub then rushes back in, knocking Goku with the axe handle. Goku pushes himself into Super Saiyan 2, but Uub powers up as well, almost matching the two. Almost matching the Super Saiyan 2 form. The two fights keep going back and forth until Goku powers up all the way into the Super Saiyan Blue and then just chops Uub right in the back and then kicks him in the gut. And then Uub goes flying down. Uub's body goes limp and falls all the way, creating a crater. This is when Krillin comes running by and gives Uub a sensu bean. Uub is able to perk up right away and is about to dart at Goku, but he retreats back to his base form before Uub can hit him. Goku flies over to Uub, telling him that he sure got some great potential to become extremely strong. Uub then asks about food because he was very hungry and hasn't ate in a good bit. And because he was in a poor village, the food that he did get wasn't the greatest. So they eat and Uub gets to meet everyone. He met Gohan, Videl, Goten, Trunks, Bulma, Chi-Chi, and even Vegeta. Vegeta told him that he had an eye on him though, but says nothing else to him. Goku leaves to get more members for the Tournament of Power, but Uub is actually training with Krillin, who reminds him of Tien's style of dojo. Uub is able to learn the solar flare from Krillin quite quickly. The two seem to be having fun when Gohan walks over and said, "I need to test myself, Uub. Will you train with me?" Uub nods. The two battle for a while, evenly matched to be surprising, when Gohan speaks up. "One of Majin Buu's we faced got the better hand of me, but only because I allowed it. And Uub, we can't do that at the Tournament of Power." Uub agrees and then bolts at Gohan, who as well powers up into his ultimate form. Uub is shocked but stays trying to attack Gohan, but quickly Gohan's speed proves to be too much for the young Uub. Gohan catches Uub's hand and throws him straight to the ground. Once again, Krillin is able to feed him a sensu bean. Gohan and Krillin both talk to Uub about his great potential. They tell him that they have something special for him and that they give him an orange gi, similar to the one of Goku's, theirs. So Uub trained and got ready for the Tournament of Power, skipping to when Whis and Beerus arrive to take the members to the Tournament of Power stage. Uub looks amazed at all the fighters, that he's never seen so many fighters willing to put everything on the line just to save their universe. But at the same time, he couldn't be smiling any bigger. Alright you guys, that has been the first part of What If Uub Was in Dragon Ball Super, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. But before this video ends, I just want to go ahead and thank everyone and my 100 subscribers. A big thank you to all you guys. I really appreciate all of the support. You do so much. I love the comments. I try to reply to as many as that I see, and I just want to let you guys know that you can follow me on Instagram or like us on Facebook, and that is the easiest way to get your video suggestions heard. And I have a link to both of those right here. And you guys, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, put any video suggestions on YouTube comments, and don't forget to subscribe, turn on that bell notification to get all the video updates that I do. I really appreciate the 100 subscribers once again. This has been DragonStar Productions, and I'm out.